Hello! Today we're reviewing the Need for Speed World generic, very low poly, non-branded taxi cab. Available on Sparkserver to donors who have donated $5 or more. I'm not affiliated with them, nor specifically encouraging you to donate. I'm just mentioning how I got a hold of it. Anyway, here it is. This should look familiar for anyone that's played Need for Speed World back in the day or on a server where there is still traffic. I think most have disabled it for one reason or another. It's understandable. It can just usually get in the way and cause problems. Anyway, here it is. There is not a whole lot to say about this other than, wow. Those wheels, the tires, just the glass, the very, very barbarically undetailed interior that doesn't actually seem to exist. And, yeah, you take a stab at what this is supposed to be based off of. I'm going to guess like an older Lexus maybe is where it got its design cues from, but it's clearly a generic vehicle. I really don't think there's a whole lot to say beyond that for this. Let's just go out into the world and see how it behaves. So, am I floating? Okay, so this is a really good start. Our wheels are not on the ground by a good foot and a half or two. Well, this is going to get interesting. I didn't test this before I started. I just bought it and thought, let's go. So one thing we'll notice, if we look on the bottom right-hand corner, we are in Gear 6 at 11,800 RPM. The engine is completely silent, is making no noise at all, and in fact, it's going to be a little bit subtle. You probably can't really hear it, but these safe house noises are still going on, so it doesn't seem to quite understand that we're in the world. Let's go take a look at how this drives and moves. Wow, it accelerates quickly. And, whew, what? Okay. Okay. This is not what I was expecting. What is wrong with this? Alright, this has immediately become, without a doubt, my favorite car in the entire world. Real, not real. Why did that happen? Why did that work? I have no answers for any of these questions. So, it has instantaneous acceleration, as I've noticed pretty much any AI vehicle seems to have when it's not been converted correctly. No collision physics, yet it seems to sometimes understand where the road is and where it is not. What in the world? Alright, well, let's see if we can fix that by maybe doing a little teleporting magic to somewhere else. Okay, that works. And it seems to have the slowest gear 3, 4, and 5 I've ever seen, and then have infinite acceleration on gear 6. So that's just something else entirely. I have no explanation for this. I'm not even sure if this is representative of this vehicle's standard behavior. This could just be my game wigging out, but you know what? I think I prefer it, so I'm just going to go ahead with this take. Gives you a wonderful, whatever the reverse of a bird eye view, I guess a worm's eye view of the city, because you can see all its 2D physics underneath it, or geometry or whatever. And apparently the taxi also turns into a corkscrewing cruise missile. So there's that. Yeah, and there goes the city. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. You know, like I say, I'm really not sure if this is actually how this would normally behave, or if this is just some sort of strange problem, but we're going to go with it. Flying cruise ship. Flying blimp. Oh, blimps normally fly. And is that another cruise ship? Wow, okay, we stopped moving. So, right from there, we're just going to go jump into any old race. I'm not even going to pay attention to which one it is. Let's do a sprint. Waterfront and Highway 99. Single player, let's go. As you can imagine, this is not usable in multiplayer. I believe you can use it in private events and such. And I'm not even convinced that this is... Oh, it does know where the road is. Okay. I also think the other racers have not started moving. Nope, they're not moving at all. So this is just causing all sorts of issues. And you could go well outside of the borders and perimeter stuff. Again, single player, sure, have a way at it. Multiplayer is a big fat no-no, and it won't let you, so that's helpful. And, oh my gosh. So, we're going to see if we can get through this event in some capacity. There we go, testing if its power-ups actually work. I'm curious to see if a nitrous does anything. Let's get on a straight so I don't blast into smithereens and find out. Okay, apparently you can press it, but it doesn't seem to do anything different. Which does not surprise me because this is just a buggy AI car. Oh boy. You know, for the other AI vehicle reviews I've made, I've been relatively prepared, and I was sort of doing this one on a whim, and it is taking me for as much of a surprising ride as you, unless you already knew about this somehow. Well, I'm not sure what to add to this. I mean, we're about a quarter of the way through the race. I'm gonna see if we can actually manage to get through it. I wonder what would happen if you went well away from the race. I wonder if it would reset you. I doubt it would. It would probably just keep the event going. And, oh, some of the AI have started moving. And I'm actually being caught up to in some capacity, so I might want to focus efforts on... Oh, well, so much for focused efforts. See if we can get back to the roadway. Can I reset? No. And we are stuck sliding down indefinitely. I also don't seem to be able to... Oh, you can't use free camera in these. Well, that's as far as we got in the race. Let's try a team escape, because that seems like a wise decision to make. My go-to seems to be late departure. For team escapes, I'm convinced I'm not going to manage to complete. So let's go with it. Good start. We're floating again. Car is bucking for no reason. And... oh, we're already having some problems. Code 6 driver matches description of wanted suspect. What the hell kind of description did you get? A flying possessed taxi that moves through walls and does corkscrews at 100,000 miles an hour? Oh my gosh. Well, at least I don't have any worry about getting stuck in the police cars. That's not going to be a concern because we can drive through them. Oh, roadblocks. Oh no. What will I do? You know what? I have kind of higher hopes for this one. I'm going to see if I can focus my efforts and actually get through this event. I say that in a car that barely works, so we will see. Turning this is difficult. I'm not trying to actually come off the road constantly. It's floaty as soon as it gets in the air. Its turning is bizarre. Its acceleration is insane. I cannot... Okay, we're going that way, apparently. Let's try to get back to the main road that we're supposed to be using. I cannot imagine what a ride in this taxi would do to a person. Either drive them insane, make them barf all over the place, die, or all three. I'm going to go for that one. Probably all three. Oh, gosh, you know what? I wonder if you can just do this. Oh, it did. It cut down on the distance to escape properly. Okay, good to know I can use shortcuts. I'm not sure this counts as a shortcut if it... Oh, I'm in the ceiling. Okay. Well, this is... I'm not sure what this is. Interestingly enough, this all seems to have also despawned most of the roadblocks, and... Oh, okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Oh, so I have... Here, what does that say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... I can't even figure that out. What is that, 830 million? Or something to that effect? Oh, that wasn't a good idea. That's back where I came from. And we are just going lower and lower under the map. And... Oh, are we getting somewhere? We might get back! Holy moly. Alright, I have... I think I spoke too soon. So we're going to go ahead and dance on our nose for a while. Are we falling? No, we're just Infinitely in a corkscrew. Well, that seems like a fantastic place to leave this. We're going to corkscrew to death into the ocean. Or, you know what? I may have spoken too soon. No, let me down! Let me down! Please? This seems like such a good place to continue from. I could actually make it. I still have 3 minutes. Oh, it might stop corkscrewing. Oh, but I'm also getting busted. Now I'm not. I don't know what I thought I was going to accomplish with a team slingshot. I stopped moving. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, that was fun. We are technically back on course. Oh, can I not move anymore? Oh, that's so disappointing. I can't accelerate. I wonder if I'm actually going to get busted. Yep, there we go. So we got pretty far. We started with probably 30 or 40,000 feet, to go, and we ended at 76,967,408 feet. So a tiny bit of backward progress. I hope you enjoyed that. It terrified me. Goodbye.